Assalamu alaikum everyone, I'm Aftab Khan and this video is about a permanent resident visa and the subclass is 190. So if you're someone who wants to move to Australia on a permanent resident visa, so then the subclass 190 visa can be the best pathway for you guys. This is straight permanent residency once it is granted. Right, so in this video I will be telling you that what is 190 visa, what are the benefits of 190 visa, and what is the eligibility criteria. Also, I will be explaining the application procedure, that what you need to do and how you can apply for this visa. So make sure you watch the video till the end and not miss any part of this video to avoid mistakes in your visa application. Alright guys, so what is 190 visa? 190 visa is a permanent resident visa, like I said, and you can work and live in Australia permanently. There is no restriction. You can live indefinitely in Australia once the visa is granted. You can bring your spouse, you can bring your family. Like if you have a partner, you can bring your partner, you can bring your spouse, you can bring your children with you, and they will be the permanent resident of Australia, same as you as well, once the visa is granted, if you include them in your visa application. And you can enroll in a healthcare system of Australia, which is the Medicare. You can also have access to the Centrelink services as well, and you can apply for the Australian citizenship if you meet the eligibility criteria. So before applying the visa, you need to make sure that you meet the eligibility criteria. So in your eligibility, the first point is your age. So if you're applying this visa, the first factor is your age. Your age should be under 45 years. If your age is above 45 years, so I have uploaded another video, visa option for the people over 45, so you can watch that video and you can explore your visa options there in that video. So for the 190 visa, your age should be under 45. You should have a degree, certificate, diploma, master's degree or bachelor's degree, and your occupation should be in the relevant occupation list for the subclass 190 visa on the skill occupation list on the Home Affairs website. Number 3 is experience. You need experience to apply for the 190 visa. It depends on the state. If you're living in Australia, so it depends on the state requirement for the subclass 190 visa. If you're living offshore, so you need to check the offshore requirements for the experience. So you might need to provide experience for 3 months, either it can be 6 months, 1 year. Mostly it is not more than 1 year, the minimum requirement. Number 4 is your English. So you need to have a competent English to apply for the 190 visa, and competent English is 6 each in IELTS or 50 each in PT or any other equivalent test which is acceptable for the subclass 190 visa. These are all the factors you need to meet for the eligibility criteria. So once you know that you are eligible to apply for this visa, then you need to start your process. So you checked your eligibility, yes, you are eligible. Then the next step you need to be doing is calculate your points. So how are you going to be calculating your points? So the points you can claim is going to be for your age. So the best range for the age is between 25 to 32. So if your age is between 25 to 32, then you can claim the maximum points, which is 30 points. Then for your education, if you have done certificate, diploma, advanced diploma, you can claim 10 points for that. If you have done a bachelor's degree, then you can claim 15 points for that. And if you have done a master by research or a PhD in Australia, you can claim extra points for that, which is 10 points. So if you have studied in Australia and you meet the Australian study requirement, like you have studied for 2 years minimum in Australia, then you can claim extra 5 points for that. And if you have studied in a regional area of Australia, then you can claim 5 extra points for that as well. So for the English language ability, you can claim maximum of 20 points. If you have superior English, like you have 8 each in IELTS, or if you have 79 each in PTE, then you can claim 20 points for that. But if you have proficient English, like you have 7 each in IELTS, or you have 65 each in PT or any other equivalent acceptable test for the subclass 190 visa, so you can claim 10 points for that. But if you have competent English, you are not going to get any points. You cannot claim any points for the competent English, but you will be eligible to apply for the 190 visa. So competent English is 6 each in IELTS or 50 each in PTE. That's the minimum requirements to apply for the subclass 190 visa. If you are in Australia and you have done NATI, that's a community language test. So if you have done that, you can claim 5 extra points for that. If you have done a professional year in Australia, then you can claim 5 extra points as well. And when you're applying for the state nomination, so you can get 5 points for the state nomination as well. So these are all the factors you need to calculate and find out that you have 65 points minimum, then you will be able to apply for the subclass 190 visa. I'll put down the link in the description below so you can calculate your points. You can go there, check your points, and let me know in the comments below if you are eligible to apply for the 190 visa. Alright, step number 3 is skills assessment. Once you know that you can have 65 points and you are eligible to apply for this visa, your age and everything is good, then you need to go for the skills assessment of your education and your experience. The skill assessing authorities are different for each occupation, so you need to make sure that you are applying to the relevant skill assessing authority for your occupation to be assessed. So you can find that on a Home Affairs website. Like for example, if you have studied engineering, you can do your skill assessment from Engineers Australia. If you have studied IT and you have studied anything related to computers, so you can get your skill assessment from Australian Computer Society. And you can also do your skill assessment from VET Assess. VET Assess is assessing a broad range of occupations. Step number 5 is expression of interest. So once you do your skill assessment and you get a positive skill assessment from the skill assessing authority, so then you can lodge the EOI, which is the expression of interest, and submit the EOI through the Skill Select website. You need to create your profile and you need to apply for the state you are interested in, or maybe the state you live in. Once you submit your EOI, then you might need to submit the ROI as well. ROI is the registration of interest, and once your EOI is selected, they will be inviting you to apply for the nomination. So based on your points, the states and territory, they will be deciding you whether to invite you to apply for the state nomination or not. Alright, step number 6 is receive an invitation to apply. So once you submit your EOI and ROI and the states invite you for the nomination and you lodge your nomination, then they will invite you to apply for the visa. So then you will get an invitation to apply for the subclass 190 visa. So you can be offshore or you can be onshore. If you are onshore, you should be holding a substantive visa or a bridging visa, A, B, or C. For lodging your visa, you need to make sure you have all the documents you need to apply for the visa. Identity documents, the skill assessment you have done, your English language ability documents, your employment documents like reference letter, can be pay slips or your bank statement for your salary, etc., or maybe the tax documents. So you need to show the evidences for your employment, and you need to attach the invitation letter with your visa as well. And you need to provide a police clearance from any country you have lived for more than 12 months in the past 10 years, so you need to provide a police clearance for that. Once you submit your visa, then you need to go for a health examination. So if you are onshore in Australia, mostly the BOFA, they are doing it, and if you're offshore, you can check that on the Home Affairs website. So once you do your health examination, you do not need to upload anything to the EMI account, because it's automatic, and that panel where you have done your health examination, they will be sending your results straight to the Home Affairs. Alright, now let's talk about the cost of the visa. So the cost of the visa is $4,770 for the main applicant, and if you have partner or spouse, then you need to pay $2,385 more for that. If you have applicant below 18, then you need to pay $1,190 for each applicant below 18. After you submit your visa, the processing time can vary, so it can be 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. If your occupation is in the priority list, so it can be granted faster, and if it is not in the priority list, so it can take longer time. Alright guys, that was all for now, and if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, share the video, and let me know in the comments below if you are eligible to apply for the 190 visa. If you guys need any help, we have a team of registered migration agents, so we will be more than happy to help you out. I wish you good luck guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Allah Hafiz.